Good morning, Anadal. Today's class we discuss about greenhouse, polyhouse, shadenet. Last class we discussed about some of the farm structure, protected cultivation, and then some farm lands, then farm implement machinery sets we discussed. Today's class we discuss about greenhouses, polyhouse, and shadenets. First one is greenhouse. Greenhouses are enclosed structure with transparent walls, typically made up of glass or plastics, that allow sunlight to enter the while trapping heat inside. So, greenhouses are enclosed structure by using glass or plastic. They provide protection from adverse weather conditions such as wind, rain, forest, and extreme temperature, so that we have to protection from the adverse weather conditions. Sometimes we have to extreme weather conditions are appear, so at that time we protect the greenhouse are protected from the adverse condition. Greenhouse can be used to extend the growing season, allowing for year-round cultivation in some of the climates. So greenhouses extend the growing seasons. Off seasons also cultivated, so protection throughout the years occurs. The controlled environment within a greenhouse enables growers to manipulate factors like temperature, humidity, and light to optimize the plant growth. They are commonly used for growing wide range of crops, including vegetable, fruits, flowers, and herbs. There are some of the vegetables, some of the fruits, some of the herbs, some of the fruits are growing, flowers are growing in the greenhouses. So greenhouses very important in the agriculture. Then second one is polyhouse or polytunnels. Polyhouse, also known as polytunnels or high tunnels, are similar to greenhouses. It is similar to that of polyhouses. Polytunnels are similar to that of greenhouses, but typically have a simple structure, metal tubes covered with plastic frames. So that compared with it's a polyhouse is a very simple structure. They offer protection weather condition and create the microclimate favorable for the plant growth. Greenhouse is macroclimate, but polyhouse is controlled by the microclimate favorable for the plant growth. Then polyhouses are more cost effective than traditional greenhouses, are often used for seasonal or temporary cultivation. They provide semi-controlled environment, allowing some air flow through the structure while still protecting crops from wind, rain, temperature, and extreme levels, so that we have to use the small houses, that is polyhouses. Polyhouses commonly used for growing vegetables, berries, and other crops. Mainly vegetables are growing in the polyhouses in particular region with a harsh climate or short growing season. Some of the areas are short growing region, some of the areas are harsh climate, weather climates are high peak rate, so that time we have to use the polyhouses. And that area we have to use the polyhouse means we have to achieve the good yield of our agriculture. Then finally, nets. Some of the shadenets are constructed in our agriculture farms. Shadenets are structure made up of woven synthetic material that provide shade to plants while still allowing airflow and sunlight penetrations. So some of the shadenets are provided the plants. They are used to protect crops from excessive sunlight. Sometimes sunlight are heavy, high temperature above 40 degree, above 50 degree means sometimes it will be protected. Heat and UV radiations, particularly in hot climate or during period intense sunlight. Intense sunlight are suppose occur means shadenets are protected from the excess sunlight, heat, UV radiations. Shadenets come in various shading percentage, allowing growers to adjust the amount of light and heating reaching the. You got to adjust the temperature, allowing growers to adjust the amount of light, how much amount to enter the inside the shadenets, how much amount temperature inside the shadenet, we have to adjust it in the shadenet. They are commonly used for shading nursery plants, very young seedlings, then delicate ornamental plants, some crops that are to sunlight, some are sunborn diseases, some heat stresses also occur, so that type of plants are growing in the shadenets. We have to sunburn diseases or heat stresses, we have to safeguard the seedlings, young seedlings, nursery plants, for example tomato, then brinjal. We have to say nets are provided to avoid the sunburn and heat stresses. Say nets are often instead of run of plants are temporary covers and existing structures to provide during critical growth. Some of the critical growths are occur. Suppose weather conditions are extreme level means critical condition growth stages occur. Critical growth stage, suppose flowering stage, some of the harvest stage, sometime critical stages occur means we have to use a say nets to protect the crop to avoid the damage from the outside the country, outside the extreme weather conditions. So you have to, you at that time you have to use the salients. So we have to follow the, these are the greenhouse, polyhouse, polytunnel, shadenets. We have to protect the extreme weather condition in our agricultural land. So thank you one and all. Then next class we have to see the discussed about the farm machineries. Thank you.